What up, boys and girls? Uncle G swept the show yesterday.
But
Um,
T-Rev's crushing DD. Was it 13 units yesterday?
yeah, I think something like that. We hit another 2 home run prop,
What are those paying out? 15 to 1, 18 to 1?
24 to 40 to 1.
Oh my god.
Right, but I mean, we're betting them, right? Imagine if we were put like a half unit up on those. Like we're not.
No.
We're betting those for like 0.1 to like 0.25 units.
Yeah, but you
So
still won 13 units yesterday.
yeah, well, because we hit like so we hit it for Jordan yesterday. His props were just mispriced for that matchup. Like they shouldn't have been plus two. Like when I say never, maybe less than 5 times in a season when we bet one full unit on a home run prop, but we bet one yesterday because it was mispriced. Like his home run prop should have been plus 150 yesterday and that lineup. And the last one, he hit a third one out and like 90% of the stadiums. His last out, he hit it 108 miles an hour to the wall. And it just where he hit it to dead center. If he pulls it at all, he hits 3 that day. It was just a mispriced shot. So, but that's 2 to start the season. I told the boys at DD, I'm just going to take the rest of the month off.
It's 2 to start the season. Let's get some people fed.
Yeah. So, speaking of matchups, this is another one. This is just grossly mispriced for me today. So, Nelson Velasquez of Kansas City, what he's good at is hitting changeups. Well, he gets Mike Soroka of the White Sox today, and Soroka throws a lot of changeup. And if Soroka even remotely leaves one up on the plate at all, Velasquez is going to hit it 450 feet. Like he just crushes it. Now the kid can't hit a curveball.
450-foot bomb.
Yeah, right. He will hit it 450 feet.
I need a clip of you saying 450, and I need the ball counting every foot to 450.
If he gets a changeup, I don't know if Soroka is dumb enough to throw to him, but it's not one of Soroka's main pitches.
Yeah.
The problem is Velasquez can't hit a curveball. He's like Joe Boo from Major League. So, right, but this should be like 400, not 600 today.
I get it. I like it. Plus 600. The Betalytics best bet I have today. Kind of like the Avs and the money line, but not really. I didn't see the value in it. It didn't pay well enough for me. It actually seemed priced fair. But then I looked at their first period and their historicals in these two teams, and I saw -0.5 at plus 160. And I was like, that's not priced right. That should be around 146, 147. So, again, a little bit of value there. You guys like your plus money stuff, especially for you sickos that parlay everything. So, Colorado Avs, first period, -0.5, plus 160.
Yeah, so we were also on Jack Sawinski and DD last night. We had our members parlay the Sawinski Alvarez props for home runs and posting tickets like a bunch of lunatics. This is one of the best bet openly values I've ever seen. You don't get Bobby Witt for plus money for over 1.5 total bases anymore. It doesn't exist. He's one of the best hitters in baseball. This is as high as -130 at places today. You can get him at bet openly against the same Soroka over 1.5 total bases for plus 100. That's the value here, guys, of bet openly, is you're not paying any vig on that, right? Like you're paying the 1% juice to go head to head, and that's it. Like that's a ton of value today.
I like it, brother. I'm going Homer. I'm going Homer Simpson. If I had to be honest with y'all, there's more tickets on the Dubs, and the money line dropped a little while the spread held, so it makes me nervous. But this bet is purely on the type of ball we've been playing and the fact that this kind of eliminates Houston from the playoffs and puts us in at that 10. So Homer Simpson, Dubs money line at Houston, -165. We're kind of doing what we did about 2-3 weeks ago, where everyone got scared of us again. Dre's play where he went on Kyrie and then blocked right behind him. If Dre can just keep his teenage emotions in gear, and I'm not even talking shit, like he reminds me of me drunk. Like if he could just control himself and not be the pit bull in the room pissing off and waiting for someone to say something for him to snap, he's still a top defensive player in the league. And we're a better team than Houston across the board. Kaminga coming back helped. So this is a Homer Simpson bet. There is like that little sliver of RLM against it at the money line, but the spread is locked in. So I think maybe more people are just betting the spread on the Dubs and Houston money line. That's why it fell out a little bit. Doesn't scare me. Uncle Gino's, Homer Simpson, Dubs money line minus 165.
This last one for me is on a light baseball slate. This is same, just value at Bet Openly. So our Bet Openly prop play, Josiah Gray of the Nats gets Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh's hitting the cover off the ball, and they have a bunch of guys that can hit, but they also K, right? And I don't, right? Like they can light him up for, a few runs pretty easy. He tends to miss people, but at Bet Openly, his over 5.5 K is minus 104. This is as high as minus 138 today, I've seen so far.
Sick.
So that's just too much value to not play for me when we model them over. So, right, like give me over 5.5 Ks, minus 104 at Bet Openly. Don't go pay minus 138. Like I wouldn't bet this at minus 138, but minus 105 and less, like that gets you the value you want on that type of prop.
I like it, brother. Might have gens. This is the lightning round. T-Rev went for 13 off for 13 units yesterday. And DD, he's been on a hot streak. That's 20-something units this week. You sick pup. We're going to give you 5 plays, 30 seconds, no explanation.
Nelson Velasquez, Moonshot, plus 600.
Colorado Avs, first period, minus a half, plus 160.
Bet Openly value prop, Bobby Witt Jr., over 1.5 total bases, plus 100 at Bet Openly.
Uncle Gino's Homer Simpson play of the day, GSW, Dubs, money line, minus 165.
And our Bet Openly prop play, Josiah Gray, over 5.5 Ks, minus 104 at Bet Openly. And let's go Dubs. Let's go have a good day.
Later, bro.